everybody. We're back. 4 weeks went by pretty quick, didn't it?
Yeah, you guys didn't miss us at all.
Hell no. Welcome to the Cologne podcast.
Season 5. I'm Myke.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're two best friends. We're going on a fragrance journey, smelling fragrances and giving you uneducated opinions.
And what are we starting the very first episode out with? We teased it a little bit on the back end when we were leaving season 4 behind.
Only the greatest smell in the universe, Ryan.
What's that?
Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina.
All right. We're starting off really wild.
And Jero over on Fragrantica said, could it be possible to smell one's own vagina? I've always had dreams to blow myself. I should give it a try. I mean, try harder. Then I actually got a review because that one, that was wild. This one's from Lillian Brazil, who says, eye-catching advertising is the best way to hide talentlessness and show unscrupulous greed.
Okay, I could feel that. I could see where you're going with that. Because I doubt this is actually,
What?
Whatever this is supposed to smell like.
You don't think this smells like my vagina? Smells like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina?
I don't know. And the sad thing is I wouldn't be able to even tell you if it was fact or fiction. I don't know.
Yes. Well, we have a clip from Jimmy Kimmel where she brings up how special this project was to her. And I don't really know. It's been so long since I've seen this clip. I'm just making shit up. So whenever you're ready, Todd, play that sweet clip.
When my patients experience dry skin,
okay, Todd, skip past the ad.
So there's a product that has received a great deal of attention.
Oh my God.
In the news.
Here we go.
I have to say, I heard about this like 300 times
I'm really
in 1
sorry.
week. No, there's no reason to apologize.
It started as like a funny joke.
Well, we're going to take a look at a new product from Goop when we return. Gwyneth Paltrow is here. We'll be right back.
It's our favorite subject.
Who?
Vaginas.
The vagina is the birth canal only. You want to talk about the vulva, which is the clitoris and the inner lips and all that good around it.
You getting that?
I'm taking notes.
The vagina is only the birth canal? Oh, see, I'm getting an anatomy lesson that I didn't. I thought the vagina was the whole...
No.
Wow, you learn something new all the time.
There we go.
You really do.
Picking up some anatomy here, ladies and gentlemen.
The show's called The Goop Lab. It is on Netflix, and that lady is a 90-year-old sex therapist.
She's incredible. She's 90 years old, and she really believes in female sexual pleasure, and she's made a whole career out of it.
Isn't it interesting how little we actually know about our bodies, where you have this woman telling you what your vagina is, and you're like, oh, how about that? I didn't realize that's what it was.
We know.
And what is it again?
The vagina?
Yeah.
The vagina.
Okay, Jimmy.
Just the birth canal.
See what you did there.
It's just the canal.
And the vulva, like Betty says, is all the stuff on the outside.
Uh-huh. So which is more important then, really?
How long have you been married?
Burn. Jimmy doesn't pleasure his wife.
So this is the product that we're talking about. This is a real product. This is not a joke. Or maybe it is. I don't know. But it's a real product for sure. It's a candle. Who came up with this?
For the listeners, he's holding up a box that says,
This smells like my vagina. Okay.
What maniac came up with this? A French person?
Well, so Douglas Little, who is the owner of Heretic Perfume, we're very close friends and we work together a lot. He does all of our fragrances for us. And one day we were smelling different fragrances and I was joking around and I smelled something and I said,
This smells like my vagina.
But then I was like,
okay. So there you go.
Okay.
This is where it came out. So it's not smelling like her vagina. It's just a good smell. She played a joke.
Yeah, she said, if I could smell my own birth canal, it would smell like this because we already know the vagina is just the birth canal.
Yes.
So you got to get in there deep to really figure out what it smells like.
Yes. I promise you we will treat this with respect and dignity.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Everything you've come to know and expect from the Cologne podcast over the course of 4 seasons.
Before we get into today's scent, we need to go back in time to season 4 and reflect on Interlude by Homage.
Hit the music, Todd Parsons.
Yeah. One night stand review.
Well, Mike, after laying in bed for 4 weeks after sleeping with Interlude by Homage, what do you have to say about it?
I just remember it being great and manly and shocked that you didn't buy a bottle of it.
Yeah, I still haven't bought a bottle. Actually, I think it sold out when I went to R Fragrances. It was sold out, I think. Or
Really?
It was one of them. I don't know. Great fragrance. I should have bought something by now. Just like always, I always talk a big game, want to buy something, but then I just go, I really don't want to part way with my money right now.
Call it commitment issues, call it being broke, call it whatever you want to do it, but
I think if I was a millionaire, I couldn't own every fragrance. I just couldn't do it.
you wouldn't smell it and go, I'll get that too. I got endless financial...
I don't know. You just have too much at that point. Are you really enjoying anything anymore?
So at that point, is it really a buy if you wouldn't really buy it?
I don't know, man. I still think it's a buy. I just haven't bought it.
Okay. Are you ever going to buy it?
I would like to. I don't know when or how or what I'd have to do to get it, but one day it'll be mine.
Oh, yes. It will be mine. Okay, well, it's a maybe sometime in his life he'll buy it for Ryan. And to me, I think it's a hard sample. You guys out there, especially if you're leaning into your, middle stage of life, you're like Ryan, you're just, what do they call that?
Midlife crisis?
I was going to call...
I mean, that literally
middle-aged.
Okay.
If you're like Ryan, you're middle-aged and beyond, and you're, looking for something manly, mature.
Yeah.
I think it's a strong sample. Not a buy for me. I'm tempted by another Homage fragrance.
Which one's that?
You'll have to find out.
Okay.
Later this season on the Cologne podcast.
Have we done an episode on it yet?
No.
Oh, okay. I think I know which one it is.
Well, let's go ahead and get deep into today's fragrance by Gwyneth Paltrow, Goop, and Heretic. This smells like my vagina.
All right.
And we paid for this with our own money because Gwyneth doesn't just give it out to everybody.
Oh, shit. Okay. That got me, sir. Okay. Oh, you're a fucking idiot, dude. I swear you've been sitting on that for a fucking month.
No, I literally just thought of it.
Okay, I don't know what
is
this
this?
one. Oh, we got a sample of something else in here.
Okay.
Hey,
She's
thanks,
giving
Gwenny.
something out.
I think she's giving way more out than you thought, dude.
What is this one called?
Voodoo Lily.
Oh, interesting.
But we're not smelling that today. We're smelling this one. That one.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you go ahead and get those juices all over you, Ryan?
I sure will, Mike. I'm so glad you're dignifying all this. Okay.
Oh.
Hey, this is a pretty good one. I actually like the bottle. Okay. Was it twist off?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a roll-on, right?
Oh, it is a roll-on. What do you think about roll-ons?
Just roll on that vagina.
Hey, I dropped my card. I'm too lazy to get it. Let's just share this one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, hold on. Let me... Okay. Did it mark it up any? What the fuck? Is there some... Oh, the ball stuck. Okay, maybe that did it. Hold on.
Definitely don't want your balls stuck in a vagina.
Dang it. Hey.
Uh-oh.
Hey now. Oh, now we can hit that.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Sorry, the ball was indeed stuck. And this smells like my vagina.
This smells like my birth canal.
There you go.
I tell you what, somebody's vagina smells like this. Highly impressed.
Yeah, because it smells fucking good. This smells really good, guys. I'm not even kidding. I was not expecting it to smell like this.
Me either.
Wow, why the fuck is it in a roll-on, though?
I don't know, but if you look at it, it is super oily.
I mean, do you think this will last a while?
I think so. It's an EDP, eau de parfum.
It looks way oilier than that, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it could just be mixed with oils instead of alcohol.
I
didn't mean that's all fragrance oil.
Good point.
Super floral.
It's gorgeous.
The only problem is, look, I think this is a beautiful fragrance and people could wear it. But then if people ask, you're kind of forced to say, I'm wearing Gwyneth's vagina.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, what would you tell somebody?
I'd be like, that's my vagina.
You're smelling my vagina right now.
I mean, if I'm being real, if we were them.
Yeah. We would say that.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't give a fuck.
Wow, that smells incredible. What is that? That's my vagina. You'd straight up say that, straight face to somebody?
Dude, I would use every opportunity to say it. You've used every single ounce of your breath to make jokes this entire time. You're damn right. Every now and then somebody asks me what this was.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I don't go to Goop. I didn't even know Heretic was a thing until Goop. And because of this name, which I do agree is catchy marketing. And I will say this. We've been, I don't want to say privy, but we've been exposed to marketing schemes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And we always go, that smells cheap, smells shitty, dingy.
Yeah.
This smells really good and smells of pretty decent quality.
Yeah, for sure.
So for me, I'm shocked. This is actually really good.
Yeah, it kind of has like this rosy bite to it.
Yeah.
And just like this soft floral undertone.
Very soft floral. These petals are soft.
They're succulent.
Yeah, you could put your lips on these petals.
Or around them. Because...
Yes, Myke? Go ahead.
That could then make up the full anatomical vagina-vulva combo.
Oh, with the flower stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be real. We don't have very many female listeners. Honestly.
Probably have none after this.
Hey, you know what? And honestly, hey guys, this is why, look, I'm just going to say it. This is why we're doing a 2-part episodes.
Yeah.
This one is more for the ladies, and then the next one is for everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you guys straight up, you guys have got some women in your life and you want to give them something a little different.
Yeah.
Maybe they got a good sense of humor, but at the same time,
you kind of got to have that.
Oh, yeah. But if they have a good sense of humor and they want to smell good all the time, man, this one so far is baller. It actually kind of reminds me of, God, Mike's going to hate me for saying this. It reminds me of Roja Parfums Risque a little bit. So if you know, if any of y'all know what that smells like, it smells really good. And I feel like this is probably a fraction of the cost. We'll get to that later. And I mean, the quality's good on this.
It is really nice. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. And it is a very beautiful fragrance.
I am so shocked. I would just think it was going to be some stupid ass marketing. Gwen was like, it smells like my vagina. And like everybody's like, woo, you know, it makes a bunch of uproar. People buy it. She makes $1 million and she goes on with her life, not giving a fuck about who she just scammed out of.
Getting into the price here.
They don't tell me how much I paid. I don't think it was $40.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, this is really good. I'm shocked that this is so damn good.
Yeah, it's incredible. And you know what? I kind of like the roll-on application. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it some more.
I don't know why your hand looks like it's sweating. You've got so much on there. Oh, no.
Jesus,
now you're bruising the fragrance.
I just rubbed it on my other hand, you know, like using this hand.
And it was lubed?
It feels like fucking lube. It's so goddamn thick. This is not your regular EDP, guys. Yeah. This is straight up some oils up in here. It's a badass fragrance, guys. This is like sitting in a bed of flowers. This is what Risque reminded me of. It smells like you're sitting in a bed of flowers out in a beautiful sun.
We're going to talk about what it really smells like in a moment. But first, hit them with the trend.
Yes, because I've already told you the price, $40 for this 10 mil roll-on. But the trend, let me tell you, when this thing first came out in 2020, and old Doug Little put this little contraption together, this thing went...
It was pitch intense.
Dude, it was pitching hard tense, dude. God damn, the whole land, when you looked out, all you saw were tents everywhere being pitched.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, since then, the trend, look, this cat, it's all out of its 9 lives, okay?
Yeah.
It is dead as fuck, which is shocking now that I've smelled this.
I think it's probably because it was unavailable for so long, too.
Yeah, there's some issues. When we first looked, it was unavailable.
Yeah.
And then it came up and I just bought it. But I will have to say
He
this.
keeps saying he bought it. He got reimbursed, okay?
We.
Yeah.
I just did the action of it. I didn't come out of my pocket.
Yeah, but as soon as you did, you're like, okay, I bought it. Will you send that over now? I'm about to press it. Okay, get ready. PayPal me, all right?
Oh, good Lord. You've received $45 from the Cologne podcast.
Yes, exactly.
With a middle finger emoji.
That's probably true.
I will say this. As good as this smells, I am shocked at the trend. But I think what also was wrong with this is, like, if you read in the comments out there, it got bomb bergraded or whatever they want to call it. Like, I guess people came in and just gave it a shit ton of negative reviews.
Oh, really?
And, yeah. And I'm guessing because it has a polarizing name.
You know, I just from all the stories and hearing about it, I thought it was a photorealistic fragrance of,
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow's female anatomy.
Yeah, at a glance, when we first heard about it, same.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, she's not marketing that, I guess now, but
right.
It after we got past our childish ways of this and took this very serious, we quickly realized that, it's an actual fragrance. But and it's in conjoined with the brand called Heretic.
Right, yeah.
Which, have they released stuff outside of Goop?
I think so.
Okay.
But it kind of also, I think, really pissed people off because it felt like a money grab.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because everybody wanted to smell her vagina. I don't know.
I think it could be also people, you know who they are. The people that are like, she's selling vaginas out there.
No, I almost think it's more because her brand was centered around like female wellness and like she was saying sexual pleasure and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you make something that isn't like, she goes on to say like, oh, it'd be punk rock to name this Smells Like My Vagina. Yeah. But it would have been more punk rock to actually come out with a fragrance that smelled like a vagina. I don't know.
I don't know. You want that one.
I mean, every episode we've done of the like one of these highly conceptual type fragrances is exciting to say the least.
Yeah.
And I can't think of anything more exciting to me personally than a vagina.
Ditto.
So, I mean, if I'm just being a 100% reals with you.
Look, dude, I'm trying to like ride the line here.
Why?
I don't know. I don't want to get canceled.
Hey, nobody's going to cancel us for telling our own truths. We're not calling shots at anybody else. I'm just saying my own preference. You know what? I'm about it.
I'm with you on that.
Okay. Why is that wrong?
I'm a weird person. I like to be open that
you
much.
You want to be open about your sexual preferences?
I mean, not really. I don't care about that. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be like, yeah, man, I'm slashing them down over here.
Look, I'm not saying I'm slashing them down. It's quite the opposite. There's no slashing, grabbing going on over here. I'm just saying, pretty cool.
Okay, guys.
I mean, good God. You're going to do this episode and handle it with baby gloves?
No, I shouldn't, because the name is so fucking polarizing.
This is what they want people to do. They want people to talk about it like this.
Which she did say in some interview, like, she didn't care that it got all this, like, negative thing, because she said, it's eyes. I can use the eyes. I can do whatever I can with that, basically, Right,
yeah, because people are going to look into it. Or they're going to be dumb like us and actually drop money on it.
Yeah, she just made probably, who knows, she probably took, what do you think, 30% off of that?
I don't know.
Who knows? Her and Doug Little fucking sampling it out.
Yeah, she's getting a hefty chunk for sure.
By the way, I do like, even though it's like just a little small roll-on, I do like the packaging, very durable. Like the colors, cool.
Yeah, the roll-on is nice. I think value-wise, it's a nice value.
God, I think it's actually incredible value.
Yeah, I agree. Especially smelling it and know that it smells really good. My only problem with it is, and maybe less people would buy it, but it's like, we want to rewind it back and talk about like Aaron Terrence Hughes Slut. It's like, that's a Ferrari fucking name for a Mazda
Miata.
Yeah. I mean, if we're being real with it, like,
and we didn't like the opening, but that dry down actually was good.
it was slutty.
Yeah. Was that part of season 4 or 3?
I can't remember.
Yeah, look it up, guys.
They all blur together at this point.
Okay. I want to get into the who's wearing it.
Okay.
Because I want to know, who do you think is wearing such a beautiful, elegant, actually kind of a sexy fragrance?
It's I won't call this a dark floral because it's not as dark as like Noir de Noir.
Okay.
I'd more call this a golden hour floral.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll let you get into the weeds with who's wearing it, but I'll just say, because of that profile, a lot of people could wear it, but the name is going to keep certain audience members away from it.
It kind of sucks, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's good. Because honestly, it is a softer and even more feminine version of something like Noir de Noir. You know, it's got that bite, that rosy bite, but it's still nice and floral and soft and beautiful.
I know exactly who's wearing this.
Okay.
And we'll start off with this. Have any of you ever seen the movie Great Expectations with Gwyneth Paltrow and Ethan Hawke, Robert De Niro? Have you seen that movie before, Mike?
I don't think so.
It's a fucking fantastic movie. I'm assuming it's based off of a fantastic book.
Okay.
But you know me, I don't read.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah,
Takes time.
Only idiots read.
I get the actual hard work visuals that have been created to populate my eye sockets.
Yeah.
That's what helps me, understand things.
Okay.
All to say this. I'll give you a little synopsis of this movie and I'll tell you a little bit. But it's about a young boy who grows up. He's kind of artistic. I think his name is Finn, played by Ethan Hawke.
Okay.
And he meets this girl. God, I can't think of her name, but played by Gwyneth Paltrow, who's from like a rich family. Okay. And he falls in love with her at a young age. Mm-hmm. And there's actually a scene where he's drinking water from a fountain and it's golden hour.
Ooh.
And then in slips this girl's mouth to catch his lips with the water, and they start making out. This is how he falls in love with her.
Of course, yeah. Like,
that totally happens for men all the time. We get hit on like that all the time.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm like, sucking down
yeah.
water at a gas station. It happens.
Ryan's the type of guy that puts his lips on the water fountain, leaving no room for anybody else's lips to slide in.
They grow up, and man, Gwyneth Paltrow, this is like, if you even like Gwyneth Paltrow, which I don't really care for her other movies, but this is the creme de la creme best movie she's ever done. Mm-hmm. And man, there's just something about that movie. It fucking drives me crazy. And that scene where Ethan Hawke, he walks through the rain to find her hanging out with a bunch of, fucking friends of hers, and just takes her out of the fucking restaurant, takes her outside into the rain. The fucking beautiful score that for some God knows reasons why is not on the actual original soundtrack. It's only in the movie, and it's so good. It's uplifting. It's something kissing in the rain, something like that. They make out. It's fucking great.
If you like me,
no, it's not that.
Okay. Getting caught in the rain.
But when I smell this really does match her, that character, her profile. A young, beautiful, blonde, I would say well-to-do, not really necessarily bougie, but very artistic and in tune with being a little out there.
Okay.
Being a little risky.
Eccentric.
Very eccentric. And I feel like they're well-dressed. Mm-hmm. This shit, they come walking by on a sunny day. And honestly, let me back this up. It really resonates with me. That person standing in like a garden of flowers, beautiful golden hour sun, after a rain has just come down and watered all the petals. That's what you're smelling when you smell this. And it's gorgeous.
I think people are going to think it's more floral than it actually is. It's actually a stronger singular note of that type of rose you kind of get with Noir de Noir, but it's not as mature.
I'm with you.
Yeah, so it's got less of that burn, but it's got a little bite, but it's just this beautiful rose with some attitude, a little bit of attitude.
Oh, yeah.
It's good, though.
It is so damn good. And I'm shocked at the price for this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also wishing they had like an actual spray, and they may. I just couldn't find it at the time.
Yeah.
But man, for all you fellas out there that want to get somebody something, this might be it. So let's do it. Are you going to skip it?
Sample it?
Or buy it?
What are you going to do, Ryan?
Well, we, the Cologne podcast, have already bought this.
Yeah.
Are we going to give this away to one of our patrons, by the way?
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Okay. And one of y'all lucky patrons is going to be getting this, what is that, 10 mil or something?
Yeah, but it's a roll-on, so I think it's going to go a lot farther than you're probably expecting it to.
I'm going to say this. For you fellas out there wanting to try something different, give to your significant other or to any women that might possibly be listening to the show, I know we have a few, this is a hard sample.
Yeah.
Easy hard sample at that buy-in of $40 or so. Mm-hmm. To a buy, which I guess if this is all they got, it is a buy. This is a beautiful fragrance.
And it leans into another preference of mine, which is like ladies that aren't afraid to have a little bit of foul language.
Yeah.
You know, this type of personality is like pretty girls that cuss. You could have named it that.
Oh, yeah. And it would have been great. I'm seriously shocked right now at how good this smells. And it does kind of suck. It's a double-edged sword. It's genius to have this name to get it out there.
Right.
But at the same time, I feel like there's so many people who would be scared to, even if it smelled good, they'd be scared to have it. And then somebody say they smell good and then they have to tell them. But if you just didn't give a shit, man, pick this shit up. I think it's a buy.
I think it'd be a fun, here's a great conversation. Somebody goes, oh, you smell good. What is that? And you go, look, it's a funny story, okay? It's by a company called Goop, but they actually have this fragrance that says, this smells like my vagina. And it's actually a beautiful fragrance, but a funny name.
Yeah, good icebreaker, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you can have that, you can't wear it to the office.
I don't know. I think you can. It's really soft.
I think you're going to get into conversations you don't want to get into.
Hey, that's on your boss in HR.
Yeah, I think that's where people are getting canceled over there.
So what do you think, it's a buy or a skip or a sample?
I think it's a buy as a really fun gift. It's a good smelling fragrance. I mean, there is actually a fragrance by Soma Parfums called Theorem that has almost like this plus a little suede sort of a smell to it. And it's a little stronger because it's got this iris in there. It's got this stronger kind of rose in there. It's a beautiful fragrance. If you're looking to actually spend money on a fragrance that's loud as hell and has this vibe only, I'd say quite a bit better, there's that.
Okay.
But I think for you want to have a laugh and actually them still enjoy the gift, is not like a gag gift that somebody throws away but can actually use. This is pretty nice. I could consider it a buy.
For me, it's an easy buy. And I'm actually trying to see what... I know if you get the Roja Parfums, the fucking risque like I was talking about, you're probably looking to spend, I don't know, $500 or something like that. But I think, God, man, if you could get it discounted maybe for $109 for risque, which, ooh, man, that'd be a steal, because it smells like this. It's a great fragrance. In fact, I can tell you, $119 on our fragrances.
Wow.
And it smells, these smell very similar to me. Man, what a great, I know it's probably, God, I just know, I remember when we opened up with Michael Jordan last season.
Yeah.
People were like, man, Michael Jordan, you're opening up with that shit? I can't even imagine what's going to happen when they get episode number 1. Hey, guys, we're smelling vaginas up in here. They're going to be fucking pissed.
I got to say, I'm a little irritated that it's not more leaning into just being wild, because I think that's what everybody expected from the brand. I'm a little bummed that they just didn't go balls out with vaginas.
I can already see it now. If it would have went that way, you would have been talking negative about this, I think.
I mean, but that's the thing is it smells good, but we're even talking about it to begin with because of the wild ass name.
Oh, 100%. That's why it is a double-edged sword. Okay. Well, that is episode 1 of season 5. If you want more of us outside of your Spotify and Apple Podcasts, we do once a week, we do release a new episode for our patrons that are Patrons exclusive. We let them choose and pick shit.
Yeah, they get also not just Cologne podcasts, but we've been sprinkling in some unreleased podcast ideas that you and I have recorded pilot episodes for that have never reached the airwaves, and it's been met with some positive review.
Here's an idea, Mike. Let's just do this too for all you new listeners coming in on season 5. We're actually going to play you a little bit of that episode at the end of this episode, give you a little tease of what that one is. And that show that we have started is called Weird Stories from the Web. And this episode is called Mom Lends a Hand.
And we recorded this over a year ago as a one-off thing that we produced it and basically threw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
And we resurrected it for the Patreons. And they may see more installations.
Oh, they absolutely are. So, yeah, you'll get new episodes of there, and we're giving free shit out over there. If you're on our $6 tier, you have a chance to get a free bottle of something.
Yeah, or samples or all different kinds of stuff. And we're doing lives. It's a lot of fun over there on Patreon. Check it out, patreon.com/Cologne Podcast.
And until next time, spray it up, y'all. 9 years ago, a legend began.
Oh, God.
On the internet website, reddit.com.
Yep. Ryan's really plugged in on Reddit. I occasionally pop in and out, but this guy knows the ins and outs. He knows the back streets of Reddit.
This is the most talked about AMA of all time.
Oh, here
that
we
stands
go.
for Ask Me Anything.
Okay.
The username has since been deleted, but the information is still there. Almost like a dragnet thing.
Yeah, you sound like Most Wanted or something.
Title: I am a man who had a sexual relationship with his mother.
Oh, I've read this story.
Probably not suitable for work.
Yeah, and that could be a name for the podcast. Keep that in mind, Ryan.
Possibly not suitable for work. That's actually pretty cool.
Okay, I've read this. This is where he gets injured, right?
Yes.
Okay, yep.
But here we go.
Here we go, baby.
The questions in this thing are hilarious. But I'm going to read his short little summary before people start asking questions.
Yep, let's dig down deep.
When I was in my teens, I had a sexual relationship with my mother. I think that we would both characterize the experience as positive. Okay. Please feel free to ask anything, but I will not discuss anything that would reveal my identity. Recently, my mom and I spoke with a researcher that is studying examples of incest that were not traumatic. He is preparing a paper on the subject. I am not an advocate for incest. For whatever reason, it worked for us. Don't use my experience as a template. I am here to relate my experience, not debate incest as a subject. Here are a few frequently asked questions that people will probably ask. It started when I was 14. My mom was 37. I have an older sister that was unaware and not involved. My dad knew about it from the beginning and supported my mom's decision. It ended around college.
Good Lord. From 14 to college. So we've got a solid at least half a decade.
Yeah, just straight banging it out with his mom.
I don't think it starts off as straight banging it out, though.
No, it gets there, though.
Yeah, I'm like nauseous. And Ryan and I just got back from Denny's where we both had a lumberjack slam.
Probably not the best time to read it.
Dude, I'm about to be tasting the hash browns all over again.
Oh, Lord. All right. So
hit me with those juicy deets, Ryan.